Would you please send a cleaning crew to the training ground?
Yes, mistress. We'll take care.
Domino squad, because we're going to be working at a Domino's.
Yeah. Speaking of Domino's, we're just calling her Yes Mistress and stuff like that. There we go.
Listen.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to thank you guys very much for coming by the channel and give us a like and subscribe if you can. And remember, if you want to get early access to next week's episode, you can get it right now on our Patreon. The link is down below. All right, so I'll stop yakking, and we will get going with these Clone Wars reactions.
Hello there. How's it going, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top. We're over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace, over there at Dojo Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
Feeling good, feeling like a Star War.
You ready to go? You ready to watch a war?
I want to watch war.
You're feeling like a Star War, which means maybe like tonally inconsistent.
Yeah, a little bit actually.
Surrounded by bickering assholes. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a bartender at all. You know what I mean? We're over here. What's going on, everybody? We're doing we're going through our chronological watch of Star Wars Clone Wars, the original series that aired on Nickelodeon back in the day and then finished up on Disney+. We are going through our Clone Wars journey, and we're doing it the way that literally everybody, as soon as you literally say, hey, I'm thinking about watching Star Wars and then you're done, and then people are like, you better watch it fucking chronologically. Like, they're all over it. Everybody says that this is the way.
We're doing it the way that the Supreme Chancellor intended.
You must rise and watch the chronological time or whatever the fuck it is. I gotta say, definitely from our episode, the second episode that we watched, which was kind of like the cat and mouse episode, which is like when the clones were trying to smoke out the rat or whatever it was. When it was like Clone War. It was like Clone Wars, but the Departed or something like that over there, and they were trying to figure out who the mole was. That was a great episode, and I always love whenever we get a lot of clones action, because it's just some characters that I think that there is a lot of very interesting things and issues surrounding them that just kind of doesn't, that the movies don't have time and aren't
interested in exploring,
in checking out, and that's why you get these shows. And we're kind of seeing this now in like kind of the Disney Plus era of Marvel, where you can explore some more nuanced kind of ideas and stuff like that within the universe and within the stories. And maybe these fucking guys at Disney Plus, they were looking over at the Clone Wars. It's like, we got to get ourselves a little bit of that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe that's what we're going. It sounds like Clone Cadets. It's going to have to do with clones, and I'm into that shit for sure.
Yeah.
Very, very stoked to fucking get going with it. I mean, like, again, I don't have a lot as far as the continuity. We just watched the movie, which was technically the last kind of thing in the chronological continuity that happened. So now they kind of had their little victory. We fucking rescued Stinky, and now we got to kind of see what the clones have got to say about all that shit. Yeah, well, hopefully we see Stinky again. I hope that we do.
There's a lot of double crossing that's going to be happening here. A lot of like political intrigue in this show. So we'll see how this goes.
And I think that's among the most interesting aspects of the prequel era story. I think is like how you usurp an entire republic. You know what I mean? Like, and so I think that there, and to kind of see how that assembles itself, I think will be really cool. You guys ready to get into it?
Sure am.
Fuck yeah. Okay, well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we go on our Star Wars chronological journey. But if you're just like, God damn, the next episode that these guys watch is an absolute fucking banger, and I want to watch it right now, and I want to watch it full and uncut, you can do that by heading on over to our Patreon. Head on over to our Patreon. We got ourselves a link in the description below and also in the top pinned comment of this video. You head over there, you hit us with 5 bones, and you unlock this early, full and uncut coverage of next week's episode.
Could not leave the Senate. Representative Binks.
Oh, we're getting fucking Binks. Oh shit.
Bring in Binks.
I saw that you needed the best. You unlock coverage of Attack on Titan. You also unlock coverage of The Legend of Korra for $5 fucking dollars. You get drops. You get, what is it? You get 8 drops a month for 5 bones.
Wow.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, or no. 3 a
more.
week.
12.
3 a week. You get 12. You get 12 free, not free, free. You get 12 free. No, it costs you
12
$5.
free for $5.
But right, no. But it kind of seems like it's free because that's a real big, that's a big bargain as far as.
It's less than a cup of coffee a day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Literally like 2 cups of coffee, maybe even 1, depending on like how fucking crazy you're getting over there or whatever.
It's like one cup of coffee a month pays for like 12 videos in advance.
12 videos in advance, and you get to see it before everybody else, and you get to see it full and uncut. But if you want to see what we think about the next episode in this series, it is available for you right now over at our Patreon. So hit us up at that link, and if you can't do that, but you're still having a good time over here on YT, hit us with a like and a subscribe. It helps the channel out tremendously. We appreciate y'all very much, and let's get going with this thing, huh? Yeah, I did kind of sound like that a little bit.
Bravery, valor, unity, the lifeblood of victory on the battlefield.
Ooh, we got a little bit of propaganda over here.
This is some like Starship Trooper shit.
Very, very. Oh yeah, absolutely.
These cadets must first be subjected to intense physical and mental training.
This is unethical.
Oh shit! So we're going to fucking boot camp.
Man, I haven't played laser tag in so
I
long.
know.
This looks like laser tag. This looks like American Gladiators, kind of.
It looks
Doesn't
exactly like American Gladiators.
Like
to
I'm
me.
waiting to see like lasers at the top. Look, it literally is. This is.
Just
follow my lead, will ya?
Oh, we got a hothead.
Yeah, we do.
Got a showboater.
He's got a. Yeah, he's the Jesse Ventura of this thing. He's got the minigun. I don't got time to bleed. You know.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
Send him down to maintenance duty with 99 and the other rejects.
I mean,
Please send me to maintenance duty.
absolutely. Like
Long, happy life of a janitor for me.
100 for just pushing a broom as opposed to fucking having to go up against fucking Roger, the clankas.
Yeah.
The one they call Echo never adapts to the situation.
I don't know this character's name off the top of my head. I've seen them before.
She's a Shakti.
Shakti, that's right. Yeah, and very clearly is from the same race as Ahsoka, it seems like.
Would you please send a cleaning crew to the training ground?
Yes, mistress. We'll take care.
Domino's squad, because we're going to be working at a Domino's.
Yeah.
Speaking of Domino's, we're just calling her Yes Mistress and stuff like that. There we go.
Listen.
We all look nothing alike either. Sorry about the mess, 99.
Look at this guy.
Say long, happy life.
I also think that these guys age kind of rapidly.
Oh.
I think that I might be wrong about that exactly on how
You know, you shouldn't worry. Because
this fucking Quasimodo looking motherfucker right here.
not all of us.
Yeah.
Right, Shorty?
Oh, so they're ableist too. That's rude.
Guys, we've got to...
You might stand a chance out there.
Sorry, Master Chief. Well,
His name is Master Chief.
Listen, boys, when you were assigned to me, I had high hopes for you. Now we're approaching the end of your
Except for
training,
now,
and you
my hopes are swinging really low.
barely enough.
Just like my testicle head.
Even this bad batcher 99 has more sense than you guys do, and he's a maintenance clone.
Bad Batcher. That's rude. See, now I'm interested to watch Bad Batch.
They're living beings, not objects.
Yeah. He means like kill him?
He's a fucking clone farmer. This is like what.
Yeah.
I want you to meet Commander Colt of the Rancor.
The Rancor Battalion. Oh
Yeah, dude.
shit.
Ooh.
So you know he's a fucking badass. It's interesting that you can kind of see like the seeds of the Empire here, where it's just like it's all about uniformity. It's all about that type of stuff. Like it's interesting. It's an interesting idea in that way.
Yeah.
Start the Citadel challenge. Version THX variable 1138.
Ha.
THX,
THX variable
yeah, I saw
1138, yeah. Oh, they did the thing! Oh, they did the thing!
He's gonna make it.
They got the foam thing.
There we go. Right. And then they have to battle Testicle-Head over here, like on like a on a couple of platforms. That'd be pretty fun.
Check it out, guys. Time to watch the dominoes.
Rude.
Oh,
He's been
fucking
sitting
prick.
on that one.
Yeah.
He's been sitting on that one all week.
Oh, 100%.
Take it easy. I'm on your side. Get it? Your side? Huh?
All these guys
That's a pretty
are jokesters.
good one.
Was Django Fett like a big jokester? They inherited his bad one-liners and shit as well as everything else.
I think he's injured. Freeze him. Come on.
He's like
Oh, never.
pull him over to the thing and leave him behind.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like some cover.
Never leave a man behind.
Yeah.
Right? Come on.
Broke formation. Disobey
There you go.
orders, and you left a man behind.
Come on.
You broke-
Rope rule number 1.
This is an automatic failure.
Oh.
We should treat them as a special challenge brick.
We should treat them as failures.
This guy is a nuthead.
It is weird that like they're outsourcing during a war. You know what I mean? Never heard of that before.
Yeah.
You know?
But also this like thing where like being a janitor, this is kind of like really shitty. Like if you're a kid at home and your dad's a janitor.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that's I don't like this Clone Wars.
General, we would like to request a transfer to another squad.
You are where you need to be. Solve your problems as a whole, not as individuals.
Oh my god, this is reading too real in the post-COVID era right here, where it's just like, oh my god, your team can only be as good as the shittiest,
Shittiest
dumbest,
player.
most misinformed piece of shit, motherfucking idiot that you have on your team.
Your team is only as good as the idiots on Facebook.
Our team is so doomed.
You want to see me, sir?
Near as I can tell, you're the reason your squad's a failure.
Is this guy gonna like fucking murder him or some shit like that? That would be wild. Like you're mucking up the work, so I don't get paid if you guys don't do good.
Like those little nicknames you and your clone brothers give each other.
I could think of one for you right now, sir.
Is it Testicle-Head?
Because we already said that.
You're a real cut-up, aren't you?
Thank you, sir, for my name. Cut up. I like the sound.
My sight, cadet. One way or another, you'll be out of this army. Count
I mean, like, please do, sir. Like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I'd be like, thank
No,
you.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. We call you Testicle-Head. I'm sorry.
We call you
like,
Testicle-Head. That's your.
You look like our balls. I want to put a flashlight
I mean-
behind you and see the veins. Like, you know, I just, you know, like.
I mean, you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
His brain is full
Everybody
of
knows it.
sperms.
Yeah.
Sperms spin
Yeah.
around.
You're always trying to be the anchor, Heavy. Well, maybe you should embrace the fact that you have a team. See, I never had that.
Oh. He's like the janitor in fucking Rudy, where he goes
Yeah.
like, and if you step out of here, there won't be one day that you won't regret not doing it, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
the thing is.
You're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing, and you got hardly a speck of athletic ability.
Not today, brothers. Today, we.
Today we get a C minus.
Yeah.
The name's Heavy.
Ah.
D
Thought
means
it, thought it
degree.
was cut up.
It was cut up,
Right.
but now it's heavy.
Yeah.
I like cut up.
Cut up was good.
Cut up's good. Cut up's got moxie.
Eyes on your left. Thanks, cut up. No problem, brother.
They seem to be working.
Oh, maybe they're different guys.
Oh wait, is that different guys?
Oh, we're the worst.
Close. I mean, they literally look.
I know.
They literally all look
they're
the
not
same.
Even, they're not even like, because some of them, I think once they get instituted into the army, they can have like a different haircut, or they can do some different things that differentiate them. I don't think anybody's going to hold it, even though there probably is some commenter that's going to hold it against us for getting that wrong.
You know that cut up wasn't heavy?
Wasn't heavy.
Ugh.
Clearly, they were two different people.
What are the cadets? We can't scale the face without them. We'll fail the test if we can't finish.
What's going on?
He took
Testicle dickhead.
ball head.
Bald head.
But Brick has cheated.
The enemy won't play fair either.
Fair enough.
This is some Attack on Titan shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least with these guys, we won't get a 5-minute, completely isolated,
Yeah.
unbroken monologue about everything that they've ever believed or thought about or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, all right.
Ooh,
Little
get up
little free
there.
climbing. Little free climbing there. All right.
creative little clones, aren't they?
Oh, he's impressed. You did it, boys.
Perhaps the finest soldiers I've ever seen.
So be an abusive asshole to your kids and they turn out even better.
Today is your graduation. From here you ship out.
Oh my god, and then we just have just fascist like fucking lining up and everything. You know what I mean? Like this eventually becomes the Empire, and the Empire is
It's true.
space
So
Nazis. Yeah, it makes sense.
But they put like the swelling music over it to make it seem wholesome, and you're like, oh.
So that was the kind of thing I was never clear about. So like these clone guys basically then become
Empire
stormtroopers.
They're like they. I think they probably. I would venture to say they serve as the template for how the Empire assembles its army.
Yeah,
because they look like troopers. Like they just like you know, they just change. You know, and like but I think that just like they're just like, oh well, this isn't sustainable to keep cloning. Because I'm assuming they have crisis of conflict things with these guys, because like I was literally just born into this, you know, whatever. Whereas you would rather have a kid that, you know, I think that they went volunteer for a little bit, and then I think in the sequel like series, they're literally
conscripting and stealing children.
They're stealing children and like
they're stealing Finn and shit like that. You know what I mean? Which is probably makes sense given the dire straits that the Empire probably would have found itself after.
Yeah.
Them blowing up the second Death
Star.
Well,
this is the
if they
first
hadn't given
one.
everybody unemployment, maybe they could find people to go to work.
Oh my god.
So,
No, this is the first one where I'm like,
Nobody-
yeah, I think I'm gonna have an ongoing conflict with this show, because like even though our janitor was the hero of the episode, his whole deal was don't become a pathetic maintenance man like me. The whole point of this episode was the prize, if you are good and virtuous, is you get to go be a soldier in a war
and die.
And the punishment, if you are not good and teamwork and
You gotta clean our
righteous,
toilets.
maintenance work, which is like your fucking piece of dog shit.
You gotta work for an honest day's
And
pay,
as
which
a
is like-
service industry person, where like sometimes we gotta clean a toilet, people puke in them. I don't like that.
Maybe you need to start striving for greatness so you can stomp on some
So
little people.
I can be die in a war, a forever war.
No, so you can stomp on the little people.
Over nothing.
So you can be better than those people. You can be a 99%er. Hey, this guy. Clones.
I'll say this. I know what you're saying. Like as like they never.
We're only on episode 4.
No, but what I'm talking about is the messaging in not the overall
Yeah.
story where they're going to go
Within,
with it.
I'm talking about 99. Like
Yeah.
specifically.
We'll
Like
see about
99's
it.
coming back. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him again, and it's just that they did not conscript within the text of the show. No, like you're valuable, and this is totally like he said it to them, and they kind of said it to him, like you're one of us or whatever the fuck it is. But like, you know, I think they sort of did in a little bit of a way. I mean, I think that
Yeah, but I'm talking more of not so much that the characters in. I'm saying like the thesis of this episode, or like the Star Wars, like the writers writing about it. It is a story about we need to come together. It's teaching a lesson about teamwork and being important, even if you think that you're fucking up. But like within that messaging is like the overall like context of it is that war good, maintenance work bad, and I don't like that. I don't like that messaging, and I think a lot of like cartoons for children kind of reinforce this like the good and honorable thing is soldiering and fighting without any like, I'm sure they'll get into it later, but right now with this one with the swelling music and like the triumphant music of like they got their goal of going to die in a war, I'm like I am just old and crusty and cynical, and it makes me sad.
No, I mean, I think that's fair. I just think that it just within the confines of these characters that are literally bred for this purpose, I think that is just kind of like something that it's hard to avoid, whether or not. And I do agree with the code. I agree with the read and the coding and stuff like that. With like what it kind of would telegraph to a kid. Mark Hamill just posted it literally just the other day. He goes like, well, you know, I'm about like a destitute farm boy who like you know, is like gets angry and decides to join a bunch of insurrectionist rebels and commits a terrorist attack that kills 300,000 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it depends from a certain point of view, as Obi-Wan says.
As
you know what I mean?
Obi-Wan.
Like, of course you can kind of take that the whole way. I mean, like, fuck, like the whole crux of the prequel trilogy is just to watch your hero become a child murderer. I mean, like,
exactly.
you know what I mean? Like, and so, like, and you're not supposed to feel good about it, but it's just something. It is there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just something that we just kind of have to wrestle with the perspective of this thing, where it's like there might be a little bit of uncomfortable territory given the characters that we have to tell stories about and stuff.
And it was a post 9/11 world, and there was a lot of like rah war.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, you know, no, 100%, 100%. But I mean, like,
we had to get the kids in the army somehow. We had to get the kids in the army.
Yeah, it's like if the fucking guy who's parked outside your high school literally trying to prey on the hopes and dreams of impressionable
just
children
showing him Clone Wars.
Isn't doing it right, because like, hey, you like that Clone Wars is pretty good, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, maybe I'm just kind of like, oh, you know, it's just they got to tell a story within these guys, and you know,
I know
some of these are going to be some of these are just going to kind of rub up against that a little bit.
I'm also coming off of watching like Avatar, so it's like.
Oh,
and it's hard to like.
Avatar
where I'm like,
and Korra,
and Korra, where I'm like, these kids shows can like deal with themes of war and soldiering and stuff, but still like have a soul about it.
He figures out a way to meet his ends that he wants to do without murdering somebody, which is pretty fucking. Which is why that show is so special.
Yeah.
But,
so maybe I'm judging too harshly, but
a little bit. No, maybe not too harsh. I think.
But I like these clone guys, and I don't want their hero's journey, like their prize, that's the carrot on the stick, is to go die in a war.
I don't think that is where they're gonna lead these characters.
Okay.
I don't think.
I don't think they're gonna die. What I'm saying is
I think we're gonna get like a platoon thing where they go in and they become very disillusioned with the
I
thing
will love
that is in front of them. It would bring very boring if they're just totally fucking into this shit. Like, clearly there's a lot of infighting and there's a lot of things. So I feel like we'll get there. So
okay.
Yeah. So Brick was voiced by Larry Brandenburg. He was Skeet in Shawshank Redemption. Is probably the one thing you remember him from.
That's probably what it. Yeah, he sounds so fucking.
His name is Skeet, and he's playing a ball head.
Did we check to see if Little John was on the writing credits?
Yeah,
this
right.
Thing? We're just like, you know, we're thinking about calling this character Skeet. What do you think about that, John? Okay, like.
No. He played Skeet.
And he's a ball, yeah.
No, he's played Skeet in Shawshank.
Yeah.
He played Brick in this.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Fuck. All right.
No, they would in this children's show. They're going to give a guy a ball head and
you
call
never
him
know. They'll
Skeet.
speak some weird...
This is Jedi Master Skeet Jizzface.
Skeet Jizzface. Well, shit. I mean, like, we're already kind of hitting a lot of things. And it's like General Grievous, Dark Sidious.
What was the one
like,
in this one? Commander General? Like, what was it?
No, Master Chief.
Master Chief.
Master Chief, like, you know, yeah, it's like, hi, my name is General Punch Your Balls, and this is my fucking, and this is Captain Kick Him in the Cunt, you know, or whatever the fuck it is, you know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy. This poor guy's Wikipedia page. This is his last entry of filmography was Star Wars Clone Wars, but he's not dead. It says he's still alive.
Okay,
but like, it's literally his last thing. He was also
and then they sent him down with the 99.
Yeah, he was also in the Santa Claus.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy.
Right.
Well, shit. I love developing the clones. That one was pretty good. That wasn't the best episode that I ever seen at fucking television before, but it was okay, and it had some interesting things to say. Maybe even a couple of problematic things to say. Who knows? It is a Star Wars, and it is known to kind of do that.
I mean, Genosian Gladiators was really fun.
That was, Genosian Gladiators, Galactic Republic Gladiators.
I had fun watching it. I just am like, you know.
Oh, sure.
An old crusty liberal who's like. What is this teaching the children about the horrors of war?
No. Like people think that shit doesn't fucking mean anything, and it does. Like I think that's definitely something that's in there. So it'll be interesting to kind of see if they color those things a little differently, kind of going forward and shit like that. And we are going to be going forward. We're going to be going on to the next episode right now, and that episode is available right now, full and uncut on our Patreon for $5. $5 right now gets you in the door to get early access to our Clone Wars coverage as we go on our Clone Wars journey. Right now, you can watch, if it's a banger, and you probably know that it's a banger because I hope that you've already seen this fucking show, but we're going to be watching 303 entitled Supply Lines next in the Chronological Watch, and that is available on our Patreon at this very moment.
I like Jar Jar's little bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got ahead. You think he's into roller skating and stuff like that? He's on TikTok right now.
No, he got canceled off of TikTok for reasons.
Why did he get canceled? What did he do?
The Zoomers don't like him.
What have you heard? Okay.
No, it's the same thing. The accent is problematic.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yep. You can watch us. Check that episode out. If it's a total banger and you can't wait till next week and you want to see what we fucking think about it, you can hit us up on our Patreon. It is linked in the description and it's in the top pinned comment of this video, which is right down there. Just take a look right down there. You can see it. It's usually highlighted in blue, little hypertext or whatever. So you click it, you go straight to our Patreon, you pony up $5, and you get yourself a lot of fucking content. Also, if you sign up for the yearly thing, because you're like, listen, these guys are going to be covering Clone Wars for at least like a year or two, because we got a lot of fucking stuff to get through. And if you guys want to be like, listen, I want to save you can save yourself 10% by just paying outright for the whole year. Like, you save yourself a little bit of money if you just get on the annual. That's the thing that we just started to offer, is the annual plan. So if you're a little flush and you want to make sure that you got early episodes of Korra, early episodes of fucking Attack on Titan, and early episodes of the Clone Wars, if you hit us up with the annual thing, that'll get you in like Flint for the entire fucking year. So consider doing that over at our Patreon. The link's down below. And if you can't do that, hit us with a subscribe and a like, if you please. And we appreciate y'all for hanging out, and we will talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Boom.